Hi, hi. My name is Devora, and I want to start doing a series about narcissists and as far as about psychopaths. I did not have a very happy life, and I'm finding myself, uh, as a middle-aged female with a lot of broken relationships. Let me tell you something what a narcissist is, because my parents are very narcissistic. A narcissist is an individual that has a very low empathy, very, very low empathy. And when you are dealing with a narcissist mother and a father, they think of you as being a possession. I went through it all my life, through decades of child abuse. I went through emotional abuse. They made actually all sorts of differences between my sister and I. I was the scapegoat and my sister was the golden child. My mother used to take her rage out on me. She took out her narcissistic rage on me. What a narcissist is, beside having no empathy, they have very little or no empathy. They're also very jealous of their children. Very, very jealous. That's another characteristic that my parents have. They're hateful. They're jealous. Hateful. They think of themselves as being superior to others. Behind closed doors, they curse out other people. Something that Orthodox Judaism, something as a Jew we're not supposed to be doing. Any human being should not be cursing out anybody else. So that they're very, very hateful, and they think of themselves as being superior to others. They have a sense of entitlement. My mother barely finished ninth grade, and my father, I don't think ever even finished high school, but yet they think of themselves as being superior to others, very much superior to other people. They are, one of the things that my mother was very good at was doing a smear campaign against me, meaning that she would tell her family all sorts of things, that she fabricated things on top of her head, making stories up. What she did was separate child from child, one sister from the other, separated my father from his family, separated a father from his daughter, two sisters, made one sister hate the other. Oh, it was really a horror and a mess. My father, throughout, I would say 50 years, I would say 50 years of his marriage, 50 years of courting my mother, and the marriage, really actually was cheating on my mother all these years. So one of the things that she would do is she would take out the rage out on me. So I, as a perfect child coming back from school, she would take a stick as her rages and beat me up for no reason. So I went through a very severe physical and emotional child abuse. She, besides separating me from my sister and my father, there was like two camps in the house. She and my father and my sister and I was another camp. She would separate me from my uncles and my aunts. So I grew up with a feeling that I was a total orphan. My mother would be very verbally abusive, while my father would give me the silent treatment. Another thing that they did was they made sure to give everything to my sister. Actually, everything went to my sister and absolutely nothing to me. So the signs of a narcissist, usually they think of themselves as being superior and above the law. In everything above the law. They steal, they lied, they cheated. Anything to actually, to get exactly what she wanted. She thinks that by buying me 2 pair of pajamas from Macy's, I'm going to forget my childhood. And I confronted her. I said, why did you beat me as a child? Why do you do these things? And then she says, oh, I never beat you. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know what you're saying. So they're in complete denial. My father, on the other hand, who's also a narcissist, he gave me the silent treatment. Everything was about the silent treatment. He would quickly eat at the table, which he still does right now, and then he runs downstairs and closes himself in the room. My mother made sure that whatever money she had, she would support my sister and her children, while I never got anything from my mother. My father throughout these years says, oh, I got you. I'm going to help you buy a house. I'm going to take care of you. No problem, no problem, no problem. You're my child. I'm going to take care of you. And it was all empty promises. Everything that they say they're also pathological liars. So that's another thing about a narcissist. They're also pathological liars. They're big pathological liars. They cheat, they lie, they steal. They think they're above the law. They think they're superior to others. They feel that they have an entitlement, even though they barely finished school and did nothing in their lifetime. My father was a diamond dealer throughout these years, and he kept on telling how other people were stealing and exchanging diamonds. I suspect that my father is a thief, okay? I don't have anything good to say about my parents, and God should only forgive me. But this is what happens when you're dealing with a narcissist. And they're also very verbally abusive. So I grew up and I said to myself, what's going on? And it was very interesting. I went to some rabbi. It was in Brooklyn, New York. And he says, what's your name? I said, it's Devorah, the daughter of Miriam. And he says, wow. He looked at it, he says, your mother has no feelings towards you. And he says, oh, I cannot look at this. So some psychic rabbi says, oh, I'm not able to look at this. And let me tell you something. I suffered tremendously. I suffered so much that when my ex-husband came along and told me how much he loved me, how much he adored me, and that was a lie too. So I went from narcissistic parents to a psychopathic ex-husband, really a psychopath. So I went, and one of the things that my father said to me, so he said to me, my father, my narcissistic father, he says, now you know what evil is all about. I know exactly what evil is all, and now you know what evil. You thought we were bad? Now you know what evil is. So I married a guy who's an attorney, and he graduated the first year of Ventura Law School, became a law school. And this individual basically met me and married me in 3 months. I knew nothing about him. And I needed to hear the words, I love you, you're my puss in boots, you're the love of life. And basically what he wanted me to use me as a free surrogate mother. So I was like a free surrogate mother to this individual. Okay, so that is the story. This is actually my first series of it. And I will make more YouTube videos of going more into it, what it's like to get involved with a narcissist and a psychopath. Anyway, have a good Sunday afternoon, and mwah, I love you guys. Bye.